Testing, 1, 2, 3. UFOs. We've been waiting all of our lives for them to talk about UFOs. A lot of people look discouraged and say not going to say much. Well, they're already saying a lot. It's going to come out with leaks. Lots of leaks are going to come out. How many people do you know that filmed the telescope lights on the moon or have had the chance to film them? It's not that many out there. So I hope I am still live. Bruce is on time. What the heck is he doing? Streaming on time. That's rare. Oh, that is hot coffee. Hot coffee. So we have NASA that I should be streaming. There should be people here. If not, I don't see anyone. Oh, yes, there are people. All right, good, cool. Wait till they come in. Hey, this is you. How's it going, man? Hey, Andrell. Sparky804, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, Darla, he beat you again. Every time. Nice to see you all here. Still hot. Yeah, get that fan closer to me here. And hopefully the noise is not too much for you all. So one of those bouncy chairs. Who else is here? Zombies here. Thanks, man. AJ Maggio. How's it going? Hi. Thanks, Christopher Rollins. William Martinez. Victor Levic. Comment ça va, mon frère? Hello. Yep. Sparky came back, Darla. Ralph Piolio is in the house. How's it going, man? Always nice to have you here, bro. Hope Gina is well and you are all doing well. Hello, Lance Olson. Howdy. Nice to see you, man. Salut à toi aussi, mon Victor Levic. Un petit problème de yeux cette semaine, Victor. T'aurais dû me voir cette semaine. Ah, ça a l'air que tout le monde m'a dit que Brico a fait une autre vidéo. Fait qu'allez l'encourager un peu, il fait pitié. Il pense à moi, Pink, à peu près. C'est fait des vidéos de moi. L'affecté. C'est chouchou. One. Francisco Almendra. Hello. Saludos. No español sera maravilloso. Mi canal de investigación, Astronomía OVNIs. Mira. We can post the Spanish link. Hello, Mr. Towers. Hey, it's hanging to the left, brother. Mr. Towers, Saturday, 8 o'clock my time. So right now, same time, but on Saturday, I'm doing a giveaway on Patreon of one of the paintings. So try to stop by the live stream. I know you're busy, but if you get a chance to say a quick hello, and I'll pull the names of the people there, we'll be able to give out Darla's painting. Nice painting, alien painting. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Steve Towers. Thanks, bro, for everything, the ongoing support that you've given over the years to my channels, my Patreon, and everything. I really appreciate it. More good stuff, hopefully tonight. Hey, looks good. It looks good. Freddie, how's it going? Thanks, Freddie. I appreciate it. Mr. Peter Hyde is here. Nice to see you, sir. How's it going? Thanks, man. Western Australia. Thanks for being here, Peter Hyde, and everything, man. The support you give to the channel. You too, guys. I really appreciate it. Lots of you, all of you. Mr. Towers, Darla, Peter, Vital. Everyone is here. Does you? Greatly appreciated. We're so on the verge. Andrell's here. So who thinks humans might be engineered by aliens? It's all the good stuff, Andrell, and I like talking about it. And I honestly think that there's a possibility that we were created by aliens. And I go through all these scenarios, and we're talking theory here and speculation. Well, you know what I mean, Andrew. Speculation for those that are asleep, but it's probably reality. It's a big possibility anyways. And look at it any way you want. They could, how would religion come into that? Ooh, boy, that would affect it in many ways. It's still interesting to think of all the scenarios. They're manipulating our bodies right now, DNA-wise, and they're changing the genetic codes and stuff. Humans are. So I can only imagine, maybe the aliens would have done all that at the beginning of the genetic code and maybe come back in the beginning of time to, bring Eve for Adam, for example, right? The story can come into that. Have you ever tried, sticking the alien story into the Bible without getting all caught up in the Bible? It's still interesting sometimes, right? Once in a while, I touch base with the Bible because a lot of people that come here, say that they talk about aliens in the Bible. They talk about extraterrestrials, and they talk about demons also, entities. Another thing that I'm very, I'm overwhelmed when I talk about spiritual encounters. I've had them, and I never thought that they were alien. I always said that they were just spiritual, and still it remains spiritual to me. But having had real encounters, and it took me a long time to be able to talk about them a little bit, like I did last live stream, like I do once in a while on certain live streams, because I've always been shy for that. Because honestly, it sounds nuts when a guy says he's in this room and there's 6 guys around him, and you're screaming and nobody hears you, and then you think you're in the spaceship because they brought a hologram of your room up to the spaceship. Yeah, I mean, I come up with those things. I come up with that crap. What do you want me to say? I mean, what else would be the solution? I'm actually pretty smart, I believe. I'm pretty smart. And I think that if I was screaming to my parents and they didn't hear me, it's because it was a definite problem there, right? Being directly in the next room. Shadows and entities exist. A lot of people are afraid talking about them because they're like, I just don't want to see them. Well, if you start looking for them, you will see them. If you don't want to see them, you're not going to see them. They don't usually come and bother the ones that don't bother them. But for whatever the reason, some people have an extended perception, intuition, and some people can see auras. And aside from auras, some people can, like me for the energy, definitely there's something going on with that. I can feel it. I have problems with devices and stuff like that. And people can laugh because in reality, everyone says the same thing. There's a few honest people that have encounters and stuff, and then there's a whole bunch of stories that anyone can just say, what they want. But to someone that it happened, that hear the same exact stories, often it sparks something, and they go, "Well, he's possibly telling the truth because that happened to me." For example, patterns. So yeah, that was a good question, Andrell. Bruce, did you see the meteor that went? And I just lost my buddy. Let me go back up. Everyone's doing great. How about yourself? I'm doing very fine, Ralph Piolio. Bruce, did you see the meteor that went into the volcano in Indonesia? It was awesome. Yes, I did see the part of that footage. It's beyond awesome. I definitely hope it was a meteor and that it wasn't a UFO going into the volcanoes like that. So, the UFOs are following the military. They're following around the military. So what about all the other countries that aren't talking about disclosure? We've got the U.S. talking about all this going on, Hey, Joey, Kinney, how's it going, man? Viva la Bruce Cesar. Thank you. Gracias, Joey. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'll be out filming tonight, and I'll have another video up for you all for sure. Oui, ça va, mon Victor Levic. Merci, mon frère. Ça va mieux, là. Tony Brooks. Hi, man. To all, and hi to you, Bruce. Thanks. I propose building a small for unit iPhone satellite through crowdfunding. That's awesome, man. That could be sent to watch space. That's actually an amazing idea, project idea, bro. it's going to get to that. At one point, there's going to be a lot of regular people, let's say, that are going to be able to do stuff in space, maybe, hopefully. Honestly, if I send something up to space, I'm just not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to send it out. Yeah, I guess you can't do that, eh? You got to definitely, I imagine there's a whole bunch of crap up there. Wouldn't want to hit anything. Take my cable out. Hello, Richard Diddler. How's it going, my friend? Peace, brother. What up, Bruce? Lab Chops. Thanks for coming back, my friend. Lots is going on. There's lots going on the moon, and we're waiting. We're waiting for everyone to speak up. We're so close. 2024, they're supposed to be on the moon. By 2028, we'll definitely be traveling hypersonic and everything. So we're sort of in an exciting time in our life when you think of it, when we know that in 10 years' time, we're going to see a lot happen. What's going to happen with disclosure? Someone said the last live stream, and I heard it too. They're going to back it up. I heard July 1st again, and then somebody said, well, June 20th. So unfortunately, that's what we're going to get. I know a lot of people are upset with the way they're playing with the dates up and down. I'm ticked off too, but I'm really, really damn happy that they are talking about some stuff. But you know what? Most of what I'm happy about are from the leaks and not necessarily... someone was here in the last live stream, an idiot, that actually declared that they weren't real, the UFO videos, and that they were declared not extraterrestrial and stuff. I mean, it's sad that trolls do that. We're trying to get the truth, and the trolls are just playing up and down with what's going on. This is affecting our economy on Earth, guys. There's the trolls, when they wake up, when mom stops making them soup, they'll be screwed. They'll be screwed out on their own. To see you in the house. Hello, welcome. I can't pronounce that. Simon. Derek Simon. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. How's it going, zombie? En España, muchas gracias. Juan San Honorio. Bienvenidos a mi canal de investigación. Gracias. España, wow. Beautiful place. Bellissimo. That's Italian. It could be Spanish too. Cheers and blessings. Jeremy Vicious, welcome. Bruce, my friend. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I'm always saying, man. That's my glitch that I have on every channel. I don't know if you take time to check who's who. Saturday, my patrons, 8 o'clock Saturday night, giving away that painting on the Patreon page. And the members, Saturday, Sunday. I want to give away a shirt to the members on Sunday. So, Mr. Towers, you're stuck coming twice. If you all want an alien shirt, like I said. It's a big size from a big guy. But the girls will definitely be able to wear them as nightgowns. It's a cool one. Trump Force on it. I'll have to show that again. Oh man, I just got the message that my membership payment didn't go through. Like 20 cents. Oh, hey, Ralph Fiolio, I'll get back. Hey, man, thank you. Listen, no rush, but it happens. Don't worry about it, because that's what everybody does. It continually, it's like you're not signed up for 12 months, right? Like you could be there for a month and come back another month later, or, it's like considering you guys have a couple of bucks. If not, it's no biggie. But no problem, man. Come on right back in. Try to come back in for Sunday if you can. We'll be giving away that shirt anyways. And whoever shows up to the live stream will get a chance to get it. Let's pull out the names. And, of course, giveaway, no charge, nothing. And it's not a gimmick to get other people to come in either. But somewhere I have to advertise it. If not, no one's going to come to the stream. Looking good, Moonmaster. Thank you, Darla. And we got 2 members last live stream. Thank you very much. Andromeda Native also. or maybe that's even the stream before. Yeah, I think it was last live stream. Am I hallucinating? And there was another one, Kim, I believe, another member. So totally awesome, guys and gals. I really appreciate that so much. I hate that the channel is being held back. I really do. I do wish the videos were getting out to other people instead. Oh, listen, Ontario, that's awesome. PNW Survival. Hi, Bruce from Owen Sound, Ontario. Appreciate that, Ontario. My neighbors. Always love it when somebody from Ontario comes along. Get some people close in Canada, watching the channel at least. You're just talking to Gina about that? Yeah. Awesome. I hope she's well. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, speculative remedies. So are the vax. Yeah. JMAM. Hello, Bruce. Good evening to everyone. Good evening to you, Mademoiselle. Nice to see you, JM. Emmanuel Salvat, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If aliens exist, what do they want from us? See, those are amazing questions, Emmanuel. Thanks for asking it. Why would an alien, let's use our common sense, why would an alien come down to Earth? Water, minerals, a base already here, picking up humans to do experimentation on them. You have to wonder. You have to really wonder why they're coming down here. Are they coming down to protect us? It could be as scary, both of them, eh? Either they're protecting us, or they're coming down to use us. But then again, if we can make it in the petri dish, steak and fish and chicken now, probably. I don't know about the chicken, but I know the other ones we can. Would you think that, aliens would just, if they want to eat us, they just make us up there? They wouldn't have to come down here. Unless, this is the fridge. So they're a little creepy. Keep us fresh, roaming around on the earth, come up and scoop us up. Pretty morbid when you think of it, eh? But it could be a bunch of things. Are aliens working with humans? Again, Haim Eshed, defense minister in Israel, says they are. And, the idiots that are high-ranking idiots that are coming on afterwards saying he was just speculatively speaking, they're full of crap. Haim Eshed was not speculatively speaking. He's on his deathbed or he's getting old. Maybe, forgive me if he's not on his deathbed, but he was talking about the aliens and stuff like that. So this is a defense minister. If you can't have confidence in a defense minister, well, who the hell are you going to have? Think of it. The defense minister says that there's extraterrestrials. Of course there are some. They're still saying whether they are foreign countries. That's the question for me. Is it a foreign country or is it extraterrestrial? Are they UFOs? Are there drones too? Last live stream, for those that didn't know, I mentioned this. You got to go to the Black Vault. I look here and there, a couple places. Theblackvault.com. It's a CIA-run business website. They talked about the drone 2000. Somebody asked me last live stream, do you have the link to it? The link to the drones, the drone swarm, the first drone swarm in America was in 2016. So they showed us. It was over China Lake. It was in California. And you go onto the Black Vault. It's one of the 4 or 6 icons that are on the top right. It was just recently declassified, and you'll see them there. It's pretty impressive. It looks like a lot, flock of birds, and I mean it, like beautiful motion. They don't look like a bunch of robotic drones, and they're flying around and just like birds. And obviously, they're very thin. And again, I wasn't kidding. Somebody wanted to see the drones. Okay, this is a crappy image. I took the pen to draw it, and that's exactly what they look like. And it reminds me of the one that I saw because we had line in front and in back and one in the center sometimes, but it reminds me of that. So, and again, that there, I have to keep filming outside. Maybe I'll never see another one again. If I don't see another one again, we won't worry about it. There's not many of them flying around probably. But if all of a sudden they keep reappearing, well, because there's no two ways about it. Today I was outside with my camera trying to capture bugs. And maybe a lot of you don't realize it, but I'll give you $1,000 if you show me a bug that shows up on screen, a mosquito. With someone zoomed out with a camera, the mosquito would be absolutely invisible. The moon is invisible when we're out of focus. Imagine a bug. And for a bug to show up on a lens, unless it's actually sitting on the lens and you just opened the camera and took a snapshot, I still don't think it's possible to be able to see it, because when I film the moon and there's 30 mosquitoes on the lens, nobody sees the mosquitoes. If not, we'd see them all night. Think of it. I show you the moon. Think of it, like half an hour or 20 minutes of the moon. Have you ever seen bugs fly by in my footage? No. Why? Because you don't pick them up. Telescope is zoomed up onto the moon. You're not going to see any bugs, that's for sure. If a duck goes by really far out, like from here, maybe, I don't know, 6 miles or something like that, and is up in the sky, and I'm putting up the telescope, zooming up, maybe I could see the duck, but the duck would have to be really far away to be able to see it pop up on the telescope. I highly doubt that it would. I highly doubt that it would. Thanks, Emmanuel. Luis Carlos Arajo de Costa, greetings from Brazil. Gracias, thank you. My friend hugs, Luis Carlos. Thanks, Luis Carlos. Welcome, man. Thanks, you guys, for coming by. Check out the channel. I don't know if you guys watch News Snekadas, Frank. News Snekadas. Beautiful channel. He talks a lot about my channel. He speaks Spanish. I don't know if you Brazilians, is it Portuguese, Spanish? I'm so stupid with that. I have no idea. They speak Brazilian. I would have thought Spanish. But you guys over there usually speak a lot more languages than us here. We're stuck on English and French here. Some people don't even speak bilingual here. Absolutely, Bruce. I think we are alien engineered, says Zombie, to many coincidences in evolution. Zombie Apocalypse Cherokee 92. Thanks, man. He says we're absolutely, Bruce. I think we are alien engineered to many coincidences in evolution. Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. Koala enthusiast, aliens equal not from Earth. Most things are alien. That makes sense too. I would agree with that. What if the Bible is the history of beings from the future who came back and gave us the Bible to guide our future? Yeah, man, you got a lot of the same thoughts of me sometimes. You creep me out, actually, how much you think the same. But it's because, yeah, I won't say it. The Bible to guide our future towards their path so we don't destroy their existence. Yeah, I thought of that, and I also thought of maybe the government's actually deliberately following what the Bible is saying, so people will think that they're part of the Bible too. But that one that you said there, yeah. If we time travel, what do you think is going to happen if we time traveled? It'll be something crazy like that. Have you ever seen a shadow leave someone's body? Leave the body in a room with someone else there. I'm telling you, it's really creepy when it happens. It happened to me. People that have encounters, it's once in your lifetime you have an encounter, and then you believe it all. That's how it starts. One encounter, then all dimensions become real. Everything becomes a reality around us. Aliens in the Life of Brian. I've not seen that. Hey, thank you very much. Andrell, thank you, man. Have you heard anything about a planned holographic alien invasion? I've heard some stuff about that. That's interesting as hell, too. Just to disclose a bunch of propaganda. So, yeah, it'd be pretty crazy, eh? Like them sending down a bunch of lights. That would not be hard to do, eh, Andrew? Just a bunch of lights coming down. Even ships and stuff make it look like they're even fighting a war or something. Yeah, they could probably do a holographic, definite image with it. And I bet you they could bounce them off the satellites and get one hell of an amazing, just to wrap my mind around how they would do that. They would, recreate a screen in the center of space. It'd be pretty trippy when you think of it, how much power they need to do that. Like Tesla said, use the power of Earth. So, interview on June 16th. at 3 p.m. with Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 2. And he's interviewing a whole bunch of spiritual people on a very higher level. We like talking about spirits here. We often have good streams when we talk about them, but he gets into that often, about a whole bunch of deep subjects. Has some cool people over. So I'll be interviewed by him. Part 2 of The Inhabited Moon, so we'll be talking about that too on Jean-Claude Mystic 2. Keeping busy as heck, I'm telling you. Gina, hey, thank Ralph Paleo. Gina is a sweetheart. I can feel her energy, man. Is she making the coffee, is she? I did that once to somebody, just told somebody while I was on chat with them, what are you doing by the window? And they flipped out because they were sitting by the window. So I don't do that anymore. It was funny. Multidimensional beings, exactly. Spirit, alien, other entities. Oh, yeah. And Mr. Towers, when my dad died back in the 80s, I was really young and I had lost my grandfather at the same time. So automatically, I was old enough at 6.5 years old because of Walt Disney and all the screwed up stuff actually that they were showing there, which people probably don't remember. But I remember Walt Disney as being a lot of sorcery, basically. And, Donald Duck once in a while. But in general, it was a lot of subliminal messaging. I believe at a very young age that there was something on the other side, another dimension. I didn't like the first experiences, the way it happened, and I was young and not understanding it. But then after, when I lost my dad, every spiritual encounter that I had, I was always happy thinking it was my father. And I got chills only now thinking maybe he never came, once out of, actually, I think he did. But anyways, maybe he didn't. And it was all demons, somebody was saying, because I'm open-minded. I wouldn't be insulted, but when people were saying that, and it's true, it's true, maybe demons, entities. But unfortunately, everyone's stuck on demons. We'd never know that. And it could never be written in the Bible either if it was real or not. Because if the Bible was manipulated, which I believe it was, if they're not showing us the truth on the moon, why would they tell us the truth in the Bible? So by changing pictures of the moon, they changed the Bible too, is what I believe. So maybe there's a lot of truth in the Bible. Maybe it's based on realistic stories or whatnot with real people, a real idea, because I've always said the first thing what you're going to need if you make your own race, you have to have law. But before the law, hey, I wouldn't want to be responsible to make a race, guys. I'm telling you, they have to have a language. They have to be able to understand laws and stuff like that. That'd be a long time. So they'd have to have someone that's already used to taking care of them. Maybe humans were being taken care of at the beginning, right? Makes sense. And then at one point they developed themselves. And then the ones that were, after about 100 years, the humans were probably not alone. I believe at the beginning humans were not alone here on Earth. That there would be another race with them, teaching them, helping them evolve. Maybe they were hidden while they were watching them. Maybe they're still here. The aliens are still hiding, maybe, watching us to be sure that probably that we don't blow up the bloody planet with, enriching uranium and making nuclear warheads. Do you have any idea how many warheads China's making? They're probably all styrofoam for them to be making that many. Who says it? Seriously? You think they've ever trafficked an image, you think? I mean, how hard is it to put 16 extra ballistic missiles in trucks in an image? You don't think that it's just all lies, right? You find out the Tooth Fairy story, then you find out the Santa Claus story, and you find out, okay, pumpkin, that's bullshit too. Excuse the expression. You know what I mean? Be careful, there's kids here, because Santa Claus exists. But you know what I mean? We learn about all these things that are maybe not real when we're getting older. And then when I started getting older, I started not doubting God, but I started asking questions about it, though. It's okay for somebody to say God exists, but you can do your own research, right? To be able to check to see what the heck's going on in general. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, like Darla says, some say they would eat us for food. But like I said, if they're an advanced race, it would make no sense to them coming here, get caught, risking coming into Earth's atmosphere on top of it, which supposedly is not that is very complicated, through the Van Allen belts, even though we've never seen anything between Earth and the moon. Doesn't matter. There's Van Allen belts there. Okay. Maybe they leave in a portal. Maybe maybe the hole in the ozone is where they leave. I don't know. I grew a garden with Stephen Anna. Hello, Bruce from Rhode Island. Thanks a lot, guys. God bless you and those in this chat. Thank you very much. And thanks for coming back. Nice to see you. The gang, are you well? Mush pet le feu, Vital. I'm doing good. Alfie Joe Bob's in the house. How's it going, man? Yes, bro. Thanks for listening in, brother. Nice to have you, man. La Bible, une des plus grandes falsifications de l'histoire. Mais là, Victor Levic, on va bien s'entendre, mon frère. Parce que moi, je suis complètement d'accord avec ça, que la Bible a été complètement changée, même, je te dirais. Oui, il peut y avoir beaucoup de vérité, mais là, mais c'est rendu là, comme pas mal trop loin. Là. Moi, je crois ça à 100 dans le feu. Merde 705 or Merd 705. Ancient hieroglyphs, yes, of our current tech. I'm so fascinated in the hieroglyphs, really, really fascinated in them. And, you know, this also they talk about, there's signs where you see the helicopter, right? It really looks like a helicopter with a propeller. They talk about the spirits in the hieroglyphs, eh? They show the spirits and they talk about gods in the sky and everything. They were really advanced. They say Egyptians had running water. So obviously, if we're using running water and faucets and that system, it's because it comes from the Egyptians. They were probably an advanced race. And it's not for nothing. Some people say that the Egyptians were an alien race. And it's always interested me. When you see the big heads, some people say. But in reality, monarchs are always shown to have the big heads. It's you know, like the crown, right? And the queen has her crown. 68 freaking pound crown. Miles Moonbases, the Bible has been manipulated to benefit the elites. I'm 100% behind you on that one. I'm scrolling upwards now, by the way. Dang, sorry. Laugh now, cry later. I don't think we went to the moon 50 years ago. Thanks, guys, for leaving your opinion. I would agree with that. I don't believe that we went, and especially not the way they said that they did. If they went, I would never know. I'd never be able to hide that or confirm it. But I would think that if they went, it's because if they did, they definitely know that there's another society up there. It's so not ridiculous. It's so obvious that there's another society on the moon. I don't care if they're human or alien. I just know someone's up there for sure. Recent translation of Dead Sea Scrolls state Noah's Ark was shaped as a pyramid. That is extremely interesting. Yeah, I also heard that. That changes the story a little bit, right? There's a couple of videos that talk about that, the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Ark, where they say they supposedly found it, right? I don't know. It looks like the one in the Bible, I'll tell you that. But, yeah. The translation of the Sea Scrolls of Noah's Ark was shaped as a pyramid. I also heard that's very interesting. Jason Berezny. How's it going, man? Nice to see ya. Love jobs. Scratch, hey night. I did not see Scratch. How's it going, Scratch? Spiritual encounters, affirmation. Once experienced, never forgotten. Yep, same with aliens. Yeah, Mr. Towers, absolutely. Yeah, it I don't know. It changed my life. The encounters that I had, and I don't know, the fact that my father had passed away, I said, wow, maybe there's something bringing them back, or just maybe straight up entities from the other side that's not even my parents. I don't know. But it's still interesting, really interesting. I believe in them, but the reason why is because, like you say, once you experience it, you'll never not believe it. It's affirmation. Yep, once experienced, never forgotten. And that's exactly what happened to me. But the alien story defends itself, right? Because you can't really convince someone that you saw something, and the reaction is pretty much the same for everyone else. I know because I listened to my live stream the other day when I was talking about a spiritual encounter. It sounds far-fetched. They all do, because it defies reality. The same thing like UFOs that are moving objects. we call things UFOs. Some people call them demons. Some people call them entities. I think they're just, in general, they're all entities. Good or bad, they are entities. You can't say the aliens are bad. We have no idea about them. Are there good and bad ones? Probably. Could be. Do we have good and bad earthlings? Yes, we do. Humans? Yeah. We're all mixed together, too. We have some like evil parents, and we have good children, or we have evil children with good parents. Everyone's all mixed up together. Jules D. Bonjour, Bruce. Gilles D. Hello. Bonjour, Bruce. Bible stories were first in Sumerian literature. Absolutely, they were in Sumerian literature. Where's my Sumerian statue? I had a nice statue. The Mayans and the Sumerians were very smart. So in general, everything that we have today in our society is 100% all from those eras, right? Everything, the languages are exactly the same. We changed letters. That's all we did, is we changed the lettering. We shortened curves and stuff to make it look less Asian, basically, which is true. Chopped it up a bit to make the language. Some people say that, sorry about that, screaming in the microphone. Some people say that 26 letters in the alphabet, that there used to be 32 letters. We're limited in a way of expressing ourselves, right? Like, you could go and see a rock show, and it could be amazing, the rock show, and you could only say so much about it. You could be very expressive, but you have to come up with all these snazzy words to be able to express yourself. So in a way, it's hard to get information out there. That's why information that people read from whistleblowers or stuff, and I'm not talking whistleblowers, I'm talking about like sea scrolls and stuff. Those were people that wanted people to wake up, and they had a very unique way of writing something. Listen, humans needed someone, needed to believe, and I'm not saying God's not real. Hear me out. We're talking theory. Humans needed to believe there was a God, because if not, we'd be killing each other. If people don't think there's going to be consequence by living a hateful life, maybe some people would be a lot worse, would be very, very evil. Sometimes thinking of God reminds somebody, well, I should do good. People think of the 10 Commandments. People go through that. Adultery and everything. It's always, at the same time, it's tormenting you, yes. But, Ralph Piolio, thanks, man. Although I missed payment on the membership, oh, man, there's nothing to it, bro. No problem, man. Payment on the membership, I'm still going to try and support yours. You always have, brother, man. I can't thank you enough, you guys. I love you for it, man. Thank you very much, Ralph. Ralph Piolio and Gina. I appreciate it, man. Who else did I miss? Scrolling back up. Bible stories are very similar to the ancient Sumerian stories. Yes, like I said, Joey, thanks again. I don't think we went to the moon. That was a good one. Probably true that we didn't. What do y'all think about those spheres? They keep seeing in and moving through the sun's corona. Yeah. Listen, is the sun a portal? Is there something inside of the sun? Is that energy, balls of energy leaving the sun? Or is there something that we're not understanding? Is there something about energy that we're not understanding? Because we're dependent. Ken Kirshner, did not see you, brother. Welcome, Ken. Thanks again, Ralph Fiolio. China has 1,500 less nukes than the U.S. or Russia. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. But so basically, that's the funding, right? The U.S. with their funding, they're going to go get a whole bunch of crazy bombs and shit. And fortunately, that's what they're going to do. Whoa, it's thirsty. That coffee is hot here. I have a new member. Oh, let me put up the lights here. The Curious Bunny. How come it was in blue? It was funny. Oh, because thanks. Good. She was a mod. I couldn't see it on the green. It's like a green screen. Curious Bunny, thank you so much. I love you to pieces. Always a big support to the channel. My eyes are getting better, Curious Bunny. Am I seeing right here? Hey guys, I want to show you what happened last week to my grandfather's lens. Love you more, sister. Thanks. My grandfather's lens split in half. I woke up, man. It was right there, right in front of my computer where it always is because I'm always using it. And the bloody thing split in half. It was an old lens too. So now I got two lenses. Bubbles. Bubbles. Thank you very much, Curious Bunny. You guys rock. 3 members today. That's sort of really cool. Love you, Curious Bunny. La Bible, un des plus grandes falsifications de l'histoire. Je suis content de t'entendre dire ça. Parce qu'il n'y a pas grand monde qui apprécie ça quand je le dis, mais je suis complètement d'accord avec toi, ce côté-là. C'est vrai, c'est pas pour narguer le monde, là. Il faudrait être naïf pour penser que c'est vraiment mot pour mot réel que ce qui est arrivé aussi. They're huge. Could be. Even more complicated with all the new satellites. It really is. So that's what they have. All these crazy new satellites. They're sending thousands of more up. A total of 10 or 11,000 satellites, guys. I think they wanted to send up there. And they're sending up the satellites only about 400 kilometers high. I think they're a lot lower, and that's not too good. We don't know how it's going to affect the oxygen levels in our blood and everything. I am freaked out about that. Just getting out shower, then short fish tank, so I can explain tonight. Here, I just heard that she was getting in a fish tank. I want to see that. Sorry, Curious Bunny. Hey, boy, it's hot here. Yes, you were, Curious Bunny. Definitely one of the first members. You've always been around, Penny. You've been around on my Patreon page. I don't know if you're still there now, but if you are, yeah, Patreon. Saturday, the Patreon, I have the giveaway, but also the members. So Curious Bunny, Sunday. If you get a chance, maybe I can give you a heads up or something. Go drop off the link. Just giving away a shirt. It's a wide enough shirt, so you know you can wear it like a night jacket sort of thing. You know, une jaquette de soir. What is he saying to you? Are you talking about the a spiritual encounter? If is that what you mean? Me, for something, Mr. Towers, if that's what, I hope that's what you mean. But if it's what you mean, when I was young, and not just when I was young, when I was younger, but when I was really young too, it was always beings telling me that my dad was okay, that he wasn't gone, that he was still around watching over me. Now, some people have told me, well, you know, you lose your father and stuff. It's only normal. A kid designs this ideal that his father is with him. It's sort of like a kid that sucks his thumb, some say. But yeah, okay. But no, he was around, and he even appeared in front of me. And my grandfather, it was before he died. My grandfather was on the operating table. The knife was in him during an operation, a cancer he had. And he came and saw me to tell me he was okay. And I saw the blood, and I saw him getting operated and everything. And it was a bit more gory than that. The head was actually decapitated off him. But you see, there's a meaning to that. And there's nothing disgusting, because it wasn't disgusting even when I saw it in I was going to say video. It's like a video. Right in my window. Square. I could see a light behind him. He was standing up holding, you know, his decapitated head. But there was nothing gruesome. I know it's hard to understand. If he's holding the head, it's gruesome. But it wasn't, because the head was smiling and it was talking to me. But it wasn't weird when it happened. Obviously, anyone would flip out when that happened. But when it happened, it was a meaning. It was meaningful. I mean, it was. Am I going to say it? Well, Bruce, it was symbolic. That's what I wanted to say. Because look up the meaning of uh, somebody holding, a knife in one hand, the left hand, and the head held up in the right hand. There's a very, very significant meaning to that. Actually, a meaning with what's going on right now. Actually, with even with the Freemasons, it's a meaning with a whole bunch of the New World Order and stuff that's going on. So, those of you who don't know, I got a medical strike, but they gave me a warning. It was a harassment, basically, from YouTube that said they were going to stop me from putting up more videos if I keep talking about the virus. So, I complain about the community instead, but I'm careful because obviously I would not want to get strikes for that. I disagree with them holding our freedom of speech back, but I'm going to use it to my advantage and stay up. And as for the work, I don't stop talking about that for sure. Definitely. Probably about 10 minutes. I'll be definitely going back outside. I want to see if there's more UFOs. I'm going to get a French video up, and later on tonight, I'll be getting the English video up. And I'm pretty well rested, so I won't be going to bed early tonight, that's for sure. Wish me luck. I do hope I get some stuff tonight, guys. The other day, 2 days ago, there was 17 UFOs that went by, but again, very discreet, low, straight line, straight path, didn't do anything. Very simple, moving by. Love you more, Curious Bunny. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Even that hurts. Blinking my eyes like that. Put the lights down. Put the lights down. Get the lights down. I'm like a vampire. But that was weird. My dad, they also said before he died at a young age, said that when my grandfather died, my dad told me that he'd be up on a star. Or was it the opposite? What I think I mixed it up. Maybe my grandfather told me my dad would be there. But either way, I thought it was funny. I only thought of it today. I said, well, pretty close anyways. When you think of it, they're actually, think of it. No, I'm not going to go to the point and say my dad's on the moon there, but a lot of people think there's souls up there. John Lear, that's what he said. He said soul machine without any explanation, which is actually bogus. I mean, you need an explanation. You can't just tell someone the moon's a freaking soul machine. Good luck proving that. I'm trying to prove there's bloody UFOs up there. Right? It could be very spiritual, the moon. Obviously very spiritual. All I know is that everyone's directing their attention to Mars when they should be directing their attention to the moon. It's filled with structures. It's filled with structures that all look like refineries or fuel stations and posts. We're talking about that again last live stream. And that's all they are, lines going to billowing lights and sources. They're producing something. Probably making fuel. UFOs, got some people saying, I'm busy drying. I hope you don't have the computer in the shower. You'll get electrocuted there. Ronaldo Smith, hola. Gracias. Bienvenido. Thanks, Ronaldo. Yeah, nice to see you, Curious Bunny. Thanks again, Mr. Towers. People are struggling with just the basic things. Oops, how come they keep... I'm having problems with the page, y'all. Sorry about that. Let me go back up. The messages keep popping up higher. There we go, Steve. Is that the same one? People are struggling with just the basic things. Can't believe the basics. It's true. It's just the basics we're trying to prove to people, and they're like, pray for them not to freak out. Yes, I am, definitely. We are here to help them. We are the Freak Out Tent staff members. Awesome. Yeah, and I tell you, they're going to freak out all right. People are going to freak out when it comes, but you know what? We got to go with it. It's got to go with it. It's not, it's going to be a smooth ride. There could possibly even be some good things ready. So I'm already a member, but I could join again. Hey, Alfie. I can't thank you enough, Alpha, for being a member, man. All of you guys. Curious Bunny, Darla, everyone. Andrew L., thank you, brother. What do you think is more realistic? Outcome with aliens? The day the Earth stood still? Or Independence Day? I've heard the UFOs can disable nukes. Listen, Independence Day, I'm so embarrassed to say that I haven't even seen that movie. I think I'm going to freaking have to, because a lot of people are telling me it's an amazing movie. Honestly, I have not even seen it. You know what I've seen of it? I've seen the part where an amazing black kid, an actor in the movie, breaks his legs backwards and runs off into the desert, which is probably the ending or the trailer or something. But realistic outcome with aliens. The day the Earth stood still. If that's another movie, I still didn't see it either. I've heard that the UFOs can disable nukes. I've definitely heard that, man. And if UFOs can disable nukes, well, let me tell you something. What happened with the submarine, the Chinese submarine? Is it Chinese? What the hell were they doing in the bottom where they lost a whole bunch of people? They lost their lives, like 50 some crew members or something like that. About a week after that, they were saying there was UFOs that were being spotted in the ocean, down thousands of feet in the ocean. Think of it. That's crazy stuff if they're being caught in the ocean. We say they're not saying anything. They're saying a lot. They're telling us that the UFOs are inside of the ocean. The Pentagon admit that. Ralph Piolio, thank you, brother. Hold on, it's our Groovy Garden with Steve and Anna. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Thanks for the support, everyone. Ralph Piolio, thanks. Welcome back, man. I was so worried. You rock, man. Thanks a lot. And also, the ones that just arrived, our Groovy Garden with Steve and Anna. Guys, Sunday, I'm going to do a stream. I didn't say the time, did I? Maybe I should do it in the afternoon or evening, or maybe not necessarily. Maybe between the two, maybe 2-ish or 3-ish on Sunday. I will get it up in the community. Just a live stream. I want to give something back, and you guys can all come. I'm thinking of getting one of these next time for you all. These are nice little shirts, eh? Space Force shirts. So maybe there's that too. Once in a while to be able to give back to everybody, because I do like the support. But the ideal is I'm not rich. I'm trying to, but it's worth it. And when I kept a little bit for Christmas, also gave back a little bit. There's that, and of course, for the members, there's the shirt that I wanted to give out, which I'll show you in the next stream. And one of these, I believe I have one left. Not this one. This one's mine, but a lot of the guys have the hats, or the girls like to give the maybe boyfriends a hat or whatever. We'll have one of those too that I'll give out, and what I'll do, it's free, and I'll just send it out to you guys, get it in a box or whatever, and send to you all. But thanks very much to all the members. I really appreciate you guys. Oh yes, the Curious. Are you serious, Penny Bunny? The Curious Bunny is Penny. Penny Bunny. You all remember the very, very beautiful Penny Bunny. Have I mentioned she's beautiful? And she's sweet as hell. I have a lot of fun with her. Big friend, big supporter. She's been on my fundraisers too, always supporting the channel. So it's Penny Bunny, and she lost her channel. And yeah, you're even touching topics that were even harder than me. And that's what happens. Just there's no two ways about it. They're not permitting anyone to talk about anything. Penny, I have, and I swear to you, and I'm going to show you guys in a live stream, I'll have to, I only have my 3 channels. I have enough problems just with the 3 channels. I wouldn't dare have any extra troll channels. I'm dying to admit, though, it would be so funny if I had extra time, I would make a whole bunch of channels. And you know what I'd do? I'd attack myself. I'd just be a comedian. But unfortunately, the trolls have plenty of time to do that. There we go. My mom's like, he had to talk about it. He had to fucking get the trolls in a tantrum. There's one on the French channel. He's got his shorts up his butt, real up there. Posted my house. Posted a whole bunch of my footage, my recent footage I just posted. And you know what the biggest insult is? Is I don't go comment on his videos. Just leave him. Take my stuff. I sacrifice my stuff for him. He's an asshole. He can't get anybody to go see his channel, so there's no danger to it. Bruce, any tech info? I have a 10-inch Skywatcher. I love looking at the moon. Any guide to add a camera? Man, if you have a 10-inch scope, listen, the megapixels in the camera, that's just for me. I wanted to see little details, like the really minute details, the little lines going down the surface. A little heads up, I'm no pro, but one thing that I always do, and you should try, is I bring the exposure down. If you get a good megapixel camera, the one I'm using now is what? My gosh. It's not that much, actually. It's, oh my gosh, my D50. Is it 70 or 48? 50, I guess, eh? I'm lost. I think so. 48 megapixels, if I'm not mistaken. But I'd have to get one with 200 to 300 megapixels, because that's going to show us all the little lines leaving the craters. They're absolutely amazing, and there's so much proof on the surface. And I do believe that by clarifying those little lines, the next step after that is to clarify what's moving around beside them. We need a bigger scope for sure. Probably a 30, 20, 28 or 35-inch scope, something like that, which that's what I'm going to invest in next. We're going to get something a pretty good size to be able to get in close, but that's what I suggest. That's for a camera. Any camera that's very important, man. Get a camera, because obviously you're gonna need one where you take off the lens, because you have to put it on directly to the telescope or onto the extension. Get a camera that when you record the moon, that you have the functionality to be able to zoom up while recording. Some cameras you can't zoom up while you're recording. You can only take pictures, and even some expensive cameras. So that's one thing you really got to check, because you'll be disappointed if you can't do any zooming while you're filming live the moon. I play with the exposure a lot. I descend the exposure to bring the brightness away from the moon a little bit, and the more you bring the exposure down, the darker it gets, but the more it clarifies the surface. The moon is so blinding, but it's because we're at a distance, right? So if a plane was flying over the moon, they wouldn't see it bright like that. It would look like nighttime. It would look like Earth and the Terminator line, where you're driving over the dark edge and you go to the light side. That's how it would be. IBM is used in the movie still on the wrist control panel of the spacesuit. That's incredible, eh? Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, IBM. Think of it, IBM, right? Yeah, I know you are, Penny. That's what I meant. And a Saturday evening at 8 o'clock, Penny, on Saturday. That's tomorrow. A giveaway, Dartless painting. Go look at the first live stream. I showed it. I had it. Oh, sorry. I put it away, actually, because I don't want it exposed to my spaghetti sauce smells and stuff and everything. I want to keep it sealed up. And I got Darla to paint a beautiful alien photo, and I'm going to try to do a live stream on Patreon. So, well, like usual, what I'm going to do is on Patreon that day, I'll give another heads up, see you all in an hour or two, and then I'll post the link there where everyone can join in. And the ones that come to the live stream, well, quite simply, it's not a raffle. So I'm just going to put the names in a hat, pull it out, whoever's there, and the one that gets it, I will pay for the shipping and send it off to the house in the box for you all. Because I love y'all. Prison Planet Earth, Comply or Die. That's the best title for 2021. Absolutely. Hey guys, Melbourne, another amazing place. Australia watching. Thank you, my friends from Australia. Welcome, Melbourne. Sam H., you are here. Thank you very much. Lots going on, Curious Bunny. Oof. Trolls getting bored, are you? Gonna have to hustle on my membership because want one of Darla's paintings. They're amazing painting, absolutely amazing painting, really is. And she did that one too. Another one, nice, because they look realistic. That's why I like them. And the other one she did is the one that looks the most realistic. It's actually the white one, the illuminated one that has very human-like figures, small nose. And, well, you got till Sunday, if ever, lamb chop. So absolutely, my friend. And no rush, because I'm not even allowed really advertising about it. It was for the members that are there. The ones that arrive at the last minute, I got nothing to say about that. They'll all be included. And thank you very much. My grandparents are all from Canada. That's cool. Thanks for sharing that. Hearing you speak French, Bruce, throws me back to the 70s. It must, definitely. Sitting at the table listening and trying to understand. Absolutely. But you got to check out my French channels on Saturday of the Quebec Astronomy. It's my French channel where I also go and talk on French to the amazing French community that I have. Oh, yeah, one time at band camp. Yeah. Thank you, Darla. That is my address, my guys, my friends. 1 minute, please. So, hey, you know, guys, that was quite an amazing live stream, actually. That was quite an amazing live stream. You know what I used to hate as a bus driver? There was nothing the kids could do to piss me off. But there was one thing they did that I never told them that it pissed me off because I didn't want them to continue doing it. Early in the morning, 5:45, we're talking 6 a.m. in the morning in the bus, okay? Kids get on. Sorry, teenagers. They get on in the bus and they're sitting in the bus and they're going like this. It drove me nuts. They were always doing that. You hear that all the time in plenty bottles. It was driving me nuts. Yes, that was about the time where I quit the job and I started doing this full time. Yeah. Shined the laser at a UFO and it made a 90-degree turn and sped off last night. Ooh, boy. It was going towards Canada looking like a satellite and roughly, excuse me, at roughly the same speed. Took off like a bat out of hell. Holy crap. That's pretty amazing. I'm afraid. Be careful if you flash them. Try not to flash them directly. It's up to you. I'm so afraid of it. There's laws here in Canada anyways because you're not allowed to use a laser for the plane. So what I do is there's no planes that go by here. They're on the extremities. They're way over towards St. Anisette, or they're way over there the other way. So what I do is I'll flash in front of them so that they can see it to see if I get any reactions. I've got one reaction once, not as drastic as you at all, not even close, but I will be doing more. I'll be going to the Darklands. It's the creepiest place. I'm 46 years old, and I'm afraid being there by myself. I'm telling you, just once something went by, okay? I think it was a raccoon, but obviously it made the sound of a bear, right? I was believing it was a bear for sure. And it's by the water and stuff. You get a whole bunch of, you know, whatever, swamp rats coming up along the edges. But when I go to a very dark place, the UFOs, honestly, guys, I could see maybe 6 or 7 more UFOs in the sky when I go to the darker area. And now with the curfew cut off, definitely be doing that probably near the end of the weekend. A really good night. Last year when I did that, that's when I was really able to capture UFOs. I mean, look, I got a lot of videos, right? The UFOs cross paths and they flash at each other. You don't see that every night. You have to really go outside and film a lot, right? But there's a lot of activity here, so I get a really good chance at filming them, which exactly, yeah, 9:06 is usually the good time. See, right now it's 9:06, and it's just to say, well, you can't see it, obviously. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, there's the perfect. There, you guys can see outside. So that's when the first star starts appearing, the brightest one in the sky. Just a little bit darker than that. It's still bright out, actually. My gosh, it's a whole right. 906? 906 and this, anyways, okay. So there's a car. So 906, and that means when I go outside, I usually wait till about 9:15, and right before the sun goes, well, before the blue disappears from what we see right now, it gets. You'll see these UFOs come into the atmosphere, and they arrive mostly from 8:50, I'd say, to about 10 o'clock. There's a lot of activity, but now I'm starting to see them beam in and beam out. You know. Richard Diddler, thanks a lot. You keep doing those tests, big dude? Listen, man, I don't know what it is with the lights, but I had a reaction with them just by talking with them, and I can only imagine that they'd have a reaction with the lights, but that would mean something weird, right? Like that could mean that they're like, these things are controlled computer-like and not necessarily someone driving in them. Anyways, who's going to fit in small UFOs, guys? Chinese people. The only ones that are going to fit into those UFOs. You just see me in the UFO trying to lift off, bouncing on the sand. Dabs wants to come too. I mean, no way in hell we're going to lift off 200, 400 pounds, 400, 500 pounds in the ship. And thanks very much, everyone, for taking the time to come by the live stream. And I got some, hey ho hum, got some new members and everything. It really means a lot. And again, the members live stream on Sunday. I'll be talking about it a couple times ahead of time in the community of Brucey's All, so you should be able to see it there. And those that just become members on the community tab is where you will see the videos appear. So you come on my channel. It's new, it's in beta, basically, the members. So when people come, you go into community and you'll see that there's a member video up, and I'm having one definitely up very recently coming along. A lot of interviews coming up. Techno thanks. Those of you who don't know physical astronomy. Yeah, Saturday or Sunday too, I will be doing some tests with StreamYard for those of you guys and gals that want to come on and just chit chat, just shoot the shit with me. And we'll, because I want to do some tests. I want to interview. Well, it's not an interview. It's going to be a chat. We're both going to ask ourselves questions. I want a chat with a buddy, Techno thanks, physical astronomy. And I got some really good questions to ask him, because I know he's going to have some good, funny answers. And if you're all interested in doing some tests, so don't be upset if I put up another live stream this weekend on Brucey's All. It'll be called Test for Interview. So don't be alarmed and wonder, oh, this is boring. What's going on? He's not doing anything. I'm going to try to talk to some of you all, so you can come and we'll do some tests. And seriously, StreamYard puts about 10 people on the screen, so we can put it all up on the screen. It'll be funny. Maybe we'll get some trolls here. I did want to do that. What do you guys think? Hey, trolls. Do a troll stream. $5 an insult. $10, the insult stays up. The whole stream. I'll pin it. Pin it up to the thing. Yes, hey, man. You are on the mark. Thanks, Mr. Towers. Look, there's so much freaky stuff we don't understand. Let's accept that and explore. Absolutely. Love you, bro. Peace to you, man, for sure. Man, energy exists, and we know 100% that there are beings outside and phenomena all around Earth, on the moon and stuff. It's just that we don't know who or what they are, but that doesn't matter. Like you say, we can explore it together. And honestly, I think we're going to find a lot more than what NASA's probably going to reveal, because so far I'm not too impressed with, well, yeah, honestly I am, but they haven't shown that much, right? Yeah, Dana. Oh, Dana is moving. I hope I'm not losing it. I think Dana did tell me she was moving. Dana's moving, and she'll be busy all night. She's probably doing that right now, maybe even listening in. Hello, Dana, if you're listening in. Curious Bunny says hi. Penny Bunny. And I'm sorry, Penny Buddy, about your other bloody channel. Really am. It would be okay to drop my link. Yeah, of course. Of course. More than happy, Penny. Penny, lots of folks from Penny Bunny don't know where I've gone. I'll give it a mention for sure, Penny, in the community too at the same time. We all know Penny Bunny, and Penny Bunny, well, she has the Curious Bunny now, so too bad about that. Prison Planet, welcome Melbourne. Yeah, Prison Planet, I love that name. And you know what? It really is a prison planet. We're living in a concentration camp. CC 33. 33 levels, 33 camps. Anyway, we're living in a concentration camp. The whole world is. It's just a very wide one. So when you are working at home and you decide to go on a vacation with your family 3 or 6 or 12 hours away, you're still in the camp, right? And that's a secret, but it's true. So if this is a German camp, but they don't put German flags up, it's a secret. If they were not telling people going into the showers before, well, in a way, the only difference with the showers today is they're giving us lifts to go to the showers. There's no difference in what went on in the past, the persecution. It's the same thing, different company names. They say we're evolved now, but it's the same system, eh? They're always trying to put back once again. There's a lot of places in Montreal where people I've seen a lot of ghosts. And when I say a lot of horrible things that happen in some places with children and that are apparently dreadfully haunted. I would love to go and visit them there, maybe hook up with some guys from Montreal and go and see some haunted places and stuff and get my old equipment out and monitors and stuff, because I had a really unique way of when I went into these places, I would always see ghosts and spirits and stuff, but I never went with a camera. So maybe by going with the camera one day, is that Hell Pooper? Yes, it is. Thanks, brother. Greetings, Bruce. You're awesome. Hey, Bruce. What do you think about that alien figure from India? Take care, brother. God bless you. Thanks a lot, man. The alien figure, is that the one that went into the volcano, you mean? Listen, man, I don't know if these are all alien. I don't know if it's secret projects, man. The military or some country, foreign country, they're still on hold for that, eh? Which, by the way, I was talking in the first live stream, I was actually thanking the people that are in the military in the United States of America for actually having talked about, you even talked about it to me, man, yourself, with your working there yourself, talking about, was it 95th Precinct or something like that you had said to me, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, the military speaking out against woke ideology, about the racism and about, privileged race, the whites being privileged and stuff like that. It's a little scary that they're talking about that. But I was saying the military is going to bat and they're standing up. And they're not letting that happen, because that would be something dreadful happening. And for me, it impresses me because I always felt that the last minute the military is going to be there to protect everyone. They're not going to allow people to, take over the way they're doing. So thanks again, Hell Pooper, a lot, man. Forced disclosure, thank you. Thanks a lot, my friend. I appreciate it, brother. Love you guys. Thanks, Hell Pooper. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that one, except for if it's the one that's going into the volcano. We're seeing a lot of different shapes and forms. Did you see the one where, what's the shape of that? I don't have a paper here. I wanted to show it. I wonder if I can draw it. There's one that has a shape. This is the one I saw before. It's sort of like an arc on top, like a boat, like a Viking boat with the two points. But it comes down. But it comes down like that. Okay, that looks like a uterus. Never mind. Okay. I have to look at it again, I think. But it's U-shaped, sort of. Not quite U-shaped, sort of banana-shaped. There we go. and it has a bottom where it says the bottom is like a knife, and it plants into the ground. So that ship must be going into the ocean. So it's coming up. Imagine coming up and you see it coming down, splashes into the ocean, then it goes down to the bottom of the ocean and plants itself in the bottom of the ocean. What is going on in the bottom of the ocean? There's definitely something down there. So are the aliens regulating the temperature? Are they activating the volcanoes by causing a blockage somewhere? I'm a doctor now. Dr. Earth. Oh, Bruce is still playing with his eyes. Interesting stuff. It's definitely interesting stuff. Now I'm going to film the moon now. And also me and my SO were outside late at night. Yes, I went to pick something up on the ground, and our whole backyard lit up for a second. My SO saw it and saw it was a white square light. That's pretty trippy because I've never seen anything square shaped flying around except for once, and that's not true, except for once with infrared. But visually seeing it, they were too far out. But the little squares, I did see them. Hey, thank you, Benny Riley. Welcome, man. How the hell are you? I'm pretty good. And your great peeps, they're getting better. They're getting better. They're getting better. You're talking about all of them? Or are we talking about my peeps? Because my peeps were paid. Yeah, we got a good community here. Really good community here. Square light, that's pretty interesting. I've seen the square lights, but with the infrared camera. I've never seen it visually. I'm going to start seeing shadow now. I've never seen it visually, the square flying by. Curfew's over. We can tell now we got people driving by. I'm not used to seeing cars. I see a car, I'm like, what the hell is that? Thanks again, Benny. Sylviane. Oui, demain. Thank you, merci. J'ai pas vu Sylviane. Oh, elle est là. Il n'y a pas de traduction, Bruce. Bruce, s'il te plaît. Bruce, amour à tout. Hey, Sylviane, oui, justement. Darla, t'as mis le lien au-dessous de toi. Darla Lama. Ça, c'est ma chaîne française. Je fais des en direct, puis j'ai aussi une chaîne où je télécharge des vidéos à tous les 2-3 jours. Sur la chaîne, c'est des vidéos. Même chose que je fais ici. Parce que avoir les sous-titrages dans le bas, pourtant, tu devrais avoir accès à ça pourtant. Sarah Horton, hello. Prescott, Arizona, beautiful place. Beautiful place for a beautiful lady. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. You are an amazing cool guys. So are you, Sarah. Love you guys. And have an amazing weekend. A hot coming here. 27 today, 28. And I actually got some sun between the two live streams. Yeah, I'm from Quebec, so we're pretty white here. We're like white worms that come out of the earth after the winter. You see, they're all white. That's what we look like. We just white ass. We look like the alien that Darla drew. That's what Quebecers look like. It's not really an alien. She actually just drew a picture of a family member here in Quebec. Good evening, everyone. Foxy Philly. Nice to see you. I was just getting off. I'm going out to film the moon. Victor Levic, I love you, brother, for that. Thanks a lot, Victor. Guys, thank you so much for becoming members like you all did, for the contributions. If you're here watching the videos, you're contributing. And like Penny Bunny, like Curious Bunny and Mr. Towers and many of you, Darla, a whole bunch of you, or everyone basically, you're also on Patreon and stuff, and I appreciate it. So for those on Patreon, Saturday we'll have a nice live stream. Saturday will be at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Montreal time. And Sunday for the members, I'm going to put it between 1 and 8. So let's say 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to write it down. I hope it's not too late for everyone. Sunday, 3 p.m. And that way we'll have ourselves a little chat. And some cool things to give away, including the hat, everything. So, hey to everyone who has my friend Penny Bunny, we've taken my channel. So, yeah, that's not cool. If you leave a comment, I'll follow you home. Witu Bunny. Sorry about that. Really sorry about that, Penny Bunny. Castro, greetings, Earthlings. Welcome, Castro. Merci, Sylviane. Content d'avoir vu. Et aussi, tu es toujours le bienvenu ici aussi, Sylviane. J'ai beaucoup de vidéos en anglais, mais si tu veux voir toutes les vidéos ici, par exemple, la vidéo que je viens de mettre, le drone de jour sur la chaîne ici, je m'en vais le faire pour la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie. Puis merci, je sais même, tu prends la tête de t'abonner. J'ai pas d'abonnés, j'étais à 15 000, je suis pris. Puis sinon, ben, venez pareil voir les vidéos. Telepathic UFOs. Get them to do a figure 8 because they love you, Bruce. He's all. I tell you what, Steve Towers, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to jump ahead of me, but I'm telling you, there's going to be some amazing findings this summer. I'm positive. Every year is something new. And more, I'm going to, a little bit, people are telling me to use the CE5 language, which is a language that Stephen Greer uses to communicate with them. I'm pretty much doing something very similar myself. I am picking up some ideas on what he was doing. It just comes down to the same thing and trying to get them to do a reaction. But if I can do it with the mind, because I'm telling you, they come out of nowhere. I go outside with my camera, and I know a lot of people don't believe me, but I've proven it. I made the videos. Let's go outside to see if there's one in the sky right now. And there is. And then it just never stops. Boom, 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 boom. All the asteroids in the sky, UFOs in the sky. And I think a lot is going to happen right now. Adnama, Yeltra, hello, to the moon. Pow, to the moon. Welcome. Masako, Sylvienne. Thanks, Darla, Penny Riley. Everybody, thanks a lot, eh? Japan. Ayasha. Damn, I learned some Japanese the other day. Japanese and Chinese, guys. You don't want to hear me talking that. I wish I could speak it better. Welcome, Japan. Ayasha. Welcome. CR, we have it in our area of Japan. Interesting to see another ask. Wow, nice to see you. Thank you for speaking English. That's awesome. Tim Hammond, thanks for being a member, you guys. Love you all for it. Hi, everybody. That ocean has the most weirdest creatures in it. When you see what different ones are down there, it makes you realize what could be up in space. It's absolutely crazy, Tim. Especially the fluorescent ones, the luminescent ones that react with they're see-through with those jellyfish. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, definitely a lot out there in space. Rip Van Winkle, nice to see you. That's why I moved to the Philippines. It's forever summer, beautiful. I'd love to go to the Philippines. I really got fed up of winter. I believe it, Rip Van Winkle. That's amazing, man. Yeah, who can see the moon? Well, from where I am now, I can anyways. Looks pretty grim, actually. Julianne Espandola. Would you put together my question? Don't want to spam. Question, did I miss a question, Julianne? Julian? Sorry. Let me see. Floyd Stats is here. It's a new platform that's up and coming. Oh, which one? Thurston, hello. Thanks again, Ayasha. Actually, I was doing that the other day. Let me see something. Just looking up something. Sorry. Just looking something up. It is Kanishiwa. I was getting mixed up. It was Japanese. It was Kanishiwa. I wasn't sure it was Japanese or Chinese, which is a big insult for you guys, so I don't want to say that. So Kanishiwa. Got it. Have to remember that. Japanese videos, anyone? That would be so cool. A lot of the Penny Bunny Club are here. Well, that is amazing, and I thank you all for being here. Chicken Chat. Oh, how cool is that? Awesome name. Star System, I wish I could remember the last time I dreamt. You're like me, Chicken Chat. I do not dream a lot. I envision a lot. And when a dream happens, it's a revelation. Seriously, that's how it is. Dominic Gleet, Spioto, the sun is so radiant, yet there is the alternative grand solar minimum spin. It doesn't make any sense, right? Well, you see, the sun is supposed to get really crazy for leading up to 2025. We're going to see meteors come into our solar system, big asteroids are going to come into the solar system, and Oumuamua and all that. It was the same thing when the sun was pulling them in. And there was 3 in lower Earth orbit that were seen by NASA. They were also seen by me, some of them, that I was able to show at the same time. Masako Viktorevic, thank you very much. Lindsay Allison, West Haven, thank you very much for the generous contribution. I appreciate that. UFOs, where are they built? Oh, I love that question. Who designs them? What planet? Out of what materials? And apparently, they have trained pilot crews. So just that could be an entire video. I've always thought possibly on the moon, Lindsay. When you think of it, the moon, they could be making the UFOs, and that's why I was seeing a lot of lights going to and from the moon. There's another possibility on Mars. But like you say, with crews and stuff like that, well, Haim Eshed, Israel's defense minister, 80-some years old, also said that there were some American astronauts on Mars that were not necessarily human. What is that supposed to tell us? Is it beings like that are driving UFOs, actually UFOs, like for real? Or are they just like us, basically, and they speak another language, like possibly just a different language, and they're very similar to us? Who designs them? I always said, USSR, China, the States, they could be absolutely designing UFOs. Maybe the military UFOs or the anti-gravity system. We're talking about that just last time. Adolf Hitler, the Third Reich, had supposedly an anti-gravity technology where they say it was being used with red mercury. And that, they didn't know that was going to turn the animals gay, but we're only going to find that out later. I'm finding out some weird scientific facts, guys, that's making me really wonder about. So here it is. How do you give pills to fish? You dump medicine into the water, right? So they got their vaccines, basically. That's for sure. The fish all got vaxxed. And I'm thinking of all that stuff, and it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what the hell's going on, what they're doing to the animals, too, at the same time. So, trained pilots. So, there's a problem. I'll tell you what. We're training Chinese here in Canada for what? Are we training them to drive UFOs? Ever notice how Canada always seems like the quiet ones? A lot of people around the world laugh at Canada because they say Canada doesn't have an army. Do you honestly think any country's not going to have an army? Seriously? Everything's hidden here in Canada. We have a hell of a defense system. And I'll tell you what, look up how many military devices and products and submarines, because Canadians are specialists to make secret spy submarines. And that's what we build for America and I think 36 other countries. We make the submarines for 36 countries. Do you believe that? Canada making submarines, spy submarines for other countries. It's a known fact. But people don't believe it, right? They go, no way. Everything's hidden. The U.S. is a lot more implicated in stuff than just being in the U.S. The U.S. are here. All their businesses are here. I know where their businesses are. U.S., NASA, they all have businesses down here with other names, subdivisions, frontal associations, which basically go off, hidden off. Ralph Piolio, thank you. Thanks, bro. Hey, Bruce, ever wonder why they have leathery skin and black eyes? Yeah, me and Gina had that talk. Maybe they from the sun, big black eyes like sunglasses. I thought of that too. That's amazing. And well, they have no sunscreen, hence leather skin. So literally, like they could be walking on the sun with their big sunglasses and dark eyes. It's true when you say that, you know. Like they're looking through welding glasses when you think of it. You know, Ralph Piolio, it really intrigues me about those aliens. And that, by the way, is a 4.5 foot exact replica of a Roswell alien. It's the same life size and form and weight, apparently, which I had paid a lot for. But make a long story short, they say that they don't have any genitals and that they don't have any emotions. So that's pretty much of a military weapon when you think of it. Us humans are emotional. If you send humans to a war to attack another country, the emotions are going to interfere with what we're doing, unless it's something virtual. It's something that everyone agrees that they're hurting. They have to go to war to end something tragic, something horrible being done, some bad people. But often it's a manipulation to get the military soldiers to go to war when you think of it. And they have feelings too. They're the ones enduring all the, when they have to attack houses or not houses, towns, you know what I mean? And sometimes innocent civilians can be hurt. Well, some people just seeing that one incident can go through their lives and have traumatic, feelings and everything. But I've always said, if they don't have genitals and they're just maybe war machines, these buggers would be made to drive ships and not eat or drink. Imagine them sitting for 3 days in a bloody craft, not having any cigarettes or needing water to drink, or I don't know what they do. I don't know imagine they I don't know. I would imagine they would still drink a little bit and they would sweat like pigs, definitely. But it's not because they tell us they have no genitals that they don't, right? That could be just a story. I don't believe everything word for word when I talk about stuff like that. You never know. Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, I read that. Thanks again, Tim Hammond. Floyd Stats. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for posting the French channel, Darla. I appreciate that. USA Patriot, hope your moon is as beautiful as your soul, Bruce. Thank you so much, USA Patriot. I appreciate that, my friend. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to definitely try to get it, but I'm hoping for infrared tonight. And when the moon comes out, I'll be back on it. Va-t-être dispo demain pour le live à Christmas cool. Là, on peut sacrer parce qu'on est en anglais, c'ti. Pour ceux qui comprennent le français. Eh oui, Victor. Yes, sir, bro. On va parler de plein de choses. Hey, va voir la chaîne Abricot. Laisse-moi savoir si la vidéo est pas pire. Ça a l'air qu'il a mis du stock. Il a pris toute mon vidéo, là. Va être tout inquiète à ce soir, là. J'ai pas le temps d'aller voir, trop occupé, ici. Thurston, give him a full moon. An alien full moon. Yes. Yeah, an alien full moon. Which would probably have no crack. I don't know if they have a crack. They must have a crack, right? It's cloudy here in the swamps of Alabama, New York area. Thank you. Alabama. New York? Oh, yeah. Excuse my head. I didn't know anything about Alabama and New York having to do anything together. Obviously, it's another kind of New York. If it is New York, you mean? Or New Jersey? New Jersey? Great stream. Wish I could participate more. Dusty, thank you very much. Well, if you wish you could participate more, my brother, you can. This weekend, I'm going to do some tests, either tomorrow or Sunday, maybe both days, to do some tests with StreamYard to get some of you up here on the page because I want to do an interview with physical astronomy. We're going to have a lot of fun this week doing an interview with physical astronomy. Dennis McManus, hello. Nanu. Mark to Mark. Vitra Vega Star System. Do you remember Mark to Mark? He used to drink with his finger, his little finger. Or did he pee with his little finger? I don't remember anymore. Meditation, something I could actually do, you know that? Oh, mediations. Sorry about that. My gosh. Oh, that was a good one. I coughed so hard it put my spine in this place. Woo. That doesn't sound too good, eh? Yeah, my spine just moved, actually. That felt good. Aliens have crackless full moons. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Crackless. Oh, my gosh. Shazbot. It's funny you bring back memories now, man. Shazbot. Ayasha, thank you. Thank you very much, Japan. You know someone doesn't speak Japanese when he goes Konnichiwa, right? That's the only thing he says. I'm so sorry. I'm so lame. But every time you come back, I'll learn a word every time. I love languages. Really love languages. I'm trying to get the courage to speak Japanese and stuff. The languages really intrigue me. So you got away, Ayasha, from the winter and is in Japan. That's what the person said, that they moved to Japan. Now, beautiful weather. It must be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Always summertime. And of course, Japan. An incredible scenery, nature scenery. Did you see the video I posted in the comment in one of your latest videos? Not yet, my friend. Nautical Strings. It's a picture of, I think, the same UFO you filmed on the moon. The one that is spraying. I didn't, bro. But it is the weekend, and I promise to go back and answer the comments. That's what I do every couple of weeks, and I will look back to the recent videos to see on the link if you posted it. Thanks for sharing it, man. I will check that out. Awesome moon footage, Bruce. Needs to be part of the congressional briefings. I thank you so much, Mark Van Alsten. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I tell you what, if it wouldn't be for you all, I wouldn't be seen at all. I'm really lucky. Honestly, really lucky that you're all coming back. Very few of us are here when you think of it. Like, sure, it says 79,000.5, almost 0.5 subscribers, but there's not 80,000 that come back. A lot of you that are here right now all come back. Nautical Strings is another one I recognize. So when people come back, it's absolutely cool. And Mark Van Alsten, thanks for encouraging, man, and keep watching the videos. And I try to make them as interesting as I can. I was 4 months without filming UFOs. I don't fake it. When it stops, it stops. When it continues, it continues. There's a lot of activity in the sky here. And yeah, 9:40. Now's the time. I'm probably missing some right now, so I will go out and take a look. It is darker now. And Peter Hyde, everybody, love to you too, brother. Thanks, Peter Hyde. Thanks, everybody. And again, members, Sunday. Look for the live stream Sunday to be giving away a shirt. And patrons, tomorrow, Saturday, I'll have a nice live stream with you all, the patrons, on the Patreon page. Thank you very much. And test this weekend, guys. I'll do some tests. We'll come back on. We'll have another hour or two chat, and we'll do some testing with StreamYard. And I'll be able to ask you a bunch of questions if you want to come on, and take 3 to 5 minutes per person. And we'll get a whole bunch of people to come into the stream if you guys want to share. If you don't want to show yourself, you can put a picture up. No problem. Just have the audio. If you're naked and stuff, no problem. Well, Yasha, I hope you come back, eh? Appreciate it. Thanks, Darla. Yeah, it was amazing. And thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. That's a lot, actually. 126 thumbs up. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Chicken Little. Nice to see you, my brother. Thanks for your hard work, Bruce. Thanks, man. Thanks for the comments too, bro, and coming back and everything, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks, bud. Aloha, Danis or Danis. Hello, aloha. Welcome. I'm watching you high on 6 acid tabs, and it's fun. Brandon, you should have told me. You would have wanted to tell me before, because I would have made your trip go to the next level. She's like, turn it off. Now you should have told me. It would have been fun. Guten Abend. Thank you. Over here, it's Guten Tagen, I think. No, night. Nagen? Hey, everybody, I'm German and I can't speak it. Sorry, man. I'm such a... Guten Abend. I know a whole bunch of languages. Now you guys are tickling me to learn more. Casper White. Thanks again, Chicken Little. I had the most incredible experience, Casper White, on that a long time ago once. I met God. I'm not kidding with that, boy. Actually came to see me. Even if I wouldn't have wanted to talk to him, he was still coming, boy. I tell you, that was intense. Thanks again, Brandon, for being here. Bruce, sorry, people should watch Richard Hoagland's UFO videos. Ohio Uni presentation will show objects and domes on the moon. Yeah, Richard Hoagland, I know him. Absolutely. Richard and I go way back. I should have an interview with Richard, actually. But he talks about the moon, and he shows it in the NASA images and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to get my own research up. But yeah, absolutely. A lot of people talk to me about Richard Hoagland's UFO videos and his presentations. Absolutely. And those of you who don't know Richard Hoagland can check him out. June 16th, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 2. There'll be an interview at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with me. And again, so I'll see Saturday on the Patreon tomorrow, 8 o'clock, and 3 p.m. on Sunday for the members to have a live stream so we can all hook up. Nature all the way. LSD 25, not so much. Yeah, nature all the way. Nature's a good thing, Frankie. But for some people that are really open-minded and want to find themselves in a very deep way, it's a very spiritual evening if you encounter a psychedelic mushroom. He's going to bring you somewhere. I swear to God. This is always a great show to catch live. Born Again Buddhist, thanks for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. Love you guys for it so much. I appreciate that some of you like the lives, and we try to touch on some subjects and entities and stuff. I have a channel where I'm capturing UFOs on the moon, and it's just very, very real. So that's why I love talking about them. And we're in an exciting time because they're going to divulge everything, right? No, probably not. But there's going to be leaks, guys. Later, Christopher Rollins. There's going to be leaks and everything. So thank you very, very much, Chicken Little, and everyone for the ongoing support, you guys. Chicken Little was there and he disappeared. Forced disclosure. Be there Sunday, my friend. Forced disclosure. Sunday, 3 p.m. Live stream. Come by and say hi. You too, our Groovy Garden. Sunday live stream. Come by and say hi. 3 p.m. Eastern. Montreal time, you look up. Every time you come here, I'm in Montreal, so you just look up 3 o'clock Montreal time. The first image was to show the dome on the moon to back up. Yeah, I saw it, man. I will definitely check it again, but I saw that dome on the moon. Lots of people shared it to me. They compared my work to a lot of what he was showing, and they said he showed the domes. I caught them really close, too. The same way, if not better than the way Richard showed them. But it's the crappy NASA images that gets to me, you know. So forced disclosure will be there. Thank you, my brother. Lindsay Allison, thanks so much. Thanks again. The moon is covered with buildings, ruins. Oh, we got some smart people here. I'm not going to say you're nuts saying that. I absolutely believe that. Equipment, especially equipment. Especially equipment. And you could see them rising up off the surface. It looked like almost cranes sometimes that we see there. Surface manipulation, yep. And even parked UFOs. That's very interesting. Lindsay, you talked about the parked UFOs. You know that they're parked. They're lights that are on the surface. And you know what I believe? Imagine this. I believe that there's always 2 or 3 UFOs, right? In that same area. So when one is finished being loaded, the other one leaves and another light arrives. So you never really see the lights dim down in that area. And I know that. I know that for a fact because I've seen some movement with the light, lots of movement on the surface with the lights. Lots. Look at all the members here, guys. I'm honored. I appreciate it so much. It's all about intent. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll be there. Get out of the heat of the day. Take a garden break. Absolutely. Our groovy garden with Steve and Anna. You guys are welcome. And thanks again. Hey, be free, man. Moon is crazy busy. Definitely is. I hope it is tonight. Go check it out. Frankie. Coming in Zuspat. Don't laugh at me. I wish I could understand. It pisses me off not being able to understand the languages. I'm a German. German Maki. That's what I am. Welcome, Frankie. Coming in Zuspat. I'm so close to knowing what that is. Hi, Bruce. I've been watching your channel and live chat for a few months. Oh, wow. Blue is blues. Love it. Blues is blues. Great name. And blues is blues. I love it. Thanks so much. And live chat for a few months. A friend told me about your channel. Really great. And you do a super job. Keep at it, Eric. Eric, God bless, man. Thank you so bloody much. I appreciate that. And please tell your friend that, wow, that's how I get everybody here, guys, is by everyone coming to the channel that way, by people sharing it. Have a night. Yes, that's good night to you too, Frankie. Thanks, Frankie. Stephen Cook. I did not see Stephen Cook, but if he's here, yes, he is. Finally made it to a live stream again. Good day, Bruce. Good day and good evening, brother. 9:49 here. I am getting off. I'm going to be back on this weekend, man, to do some tests with the StreamYard and have some of you come on and talk to me. And any one of you, come on by. If you want to hide your face and still come on, because I want to do some tests, because physical astronomy, I want to do an interview with Techno Thanks. I'm long overdue to do it. Michael Stark. Bruce, have you seen the flaming pipe next to Plato with the 14-inch scope? Flaming pipe. Oh, yes, I did. That's probably, you sure it's not my video? I saw the flaming pipe, man. Right beside Plato Crater, there's a big ass black long pipe leaving the east side of the crater, seen from here in Montreal. At the end, there's a massive smoke that's billowing from it, and UFOs going in and out of that lit area. I've shown that area. One of the best captures beside Plato Crater was that UFO, and it literally is like a chimney lying down on the ground where you see the smoke coming out at the end. So it's like Olaf looking forward to summer, waiting for aliens. Is like Olaf. Yeah, well, I don't know, Frank. Sereni, welcome, bro. Man, I got something coming down right down here to the house. Often enough, too. One came down really close, uncomfortably close one night. Yeah, Darla, it's absolutely great. I will let you all get to your things. They paid Paradise, put up a parking lot. Yes. Everything could be a secret project on the moon, you know. Aliens and humans, imagine them together trying to be the rulers of the solar system. It could be. We would need more than a race to be a ruler in them. Hello, Oryx. Oryx. Salut à toi, merci. Je fais en direct demain sur Avenue Québec Astronomie, si jamais aussi. Va être 7 heures de Paris ou 1 heure de l'Est, ici au Québec, heure de Montréal. Thanks, Angie. I'm just getting off, you guys. I'm going to be back on, Angie, this weekend to do some tests with my StreamYard editor, because I am doing an interview with a friend, a great channel, by the way, too, Techno Thanks Physical Astronomy. And I'm going to do some tests with all of you. Those of you that want to talk, we'll talk about a whole bunch of things. It should be interestingly fun, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. So you guys are going to have to help me out. Hey, Celestial Magnetic. What's a Space Cowboy? What's up? What's up? UFOs are up. There's always new people coming, and I have a very hard time leaving, and all of you usually know it and laugh at me because I stay for so long. Janice Hoskin, hello. Brazil, always a pleasure, Brazil. Thank you, Brazil. Mike Briner, how's it going? Hey, Bruce, check out the album Blue Oyster Cult, Fire of an Unknown Origin. Have to write that down. Oyster Cult, Fire of an Unknown Origin. Thank you, Mike. Saguten du. Gut. Mucho guten. Yeah, I used to know a lot of German, actually, because now I'm studying the Spanish, and it completely throws me off for all other languages. Definitely sure. Mike, thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate that, bro. Hello from Brazil. Diogenes Hoskin. Thank you very much, Brazil. Bienvenido. Tracy Kane, how's it going? Nice to see you, Tracy. Hey, thanks a lot. That was Mike Briner. I hope I pronounced that right, man. Thanks a lot. What do you think about the solar system moons being hollowed out by aliens? That, for me, is a possibility. Very interesting. The governments know this and have a secret second space program. I believe that, Stephen Cook, 100%. Listen, I believe that 100%. I believe there's a lot of secret projects going on with people that have probably been in the Space Force for 20, 30 years, which we know it was still the Air Force, and it just turned over to call it the Space Force, like the Unidentified Aerial Task Force, or is the Aerial Phenomena Task Force that they invented, is really the Air Force again. It's just changing a title, giving it another title, but it's the same people that are doing the investigations. Whereas I have images of astronauts standing next to tall structures over 30 miles high. I believe that, Tony Brooks. I really believe that, man, because I believe that there are structures. Blues is blues. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Bruce, and I will. Yeah, listen, was it Apollo 8 or what was it? You know what I mean, Mona Lisa 12, is it the 8 or whatever, where they saw, I don't know if it's real, right? You know, there's that black and white video, of course, on the moon, where they're showing white structures, and the white structures look like the same reflectivity around the craters, the white reflectiveness of the craters. It's all these white structures, very reflective, that go up. They're hollowed out, and it just looks like a bunch of pipes and stuff. It's astronauts, right? One of the Apollo missions that they say that is, which, what is it with that video? I never understood that. Who showed that, right? Yes, celestial magnetic. That is something I talk a lot about on my channel, to try to really prove to people that the surface is being hidden in plain view from us because of the camo. The reflectiveness on the crater with the dark edge, that is the ideal. They build on the reflective side, white reflective buildings, and on the dark side, and I don't mean the dark side of the moon, I mean in the darkness of the craters, they build dark structures, and you can see the dark structures inside of those dark craters sometimes. It's pretty intriguing. A few last questions. Yeah, traveling to the moon for work? Oh, it's jammed. Damn. Sorry about that. I believe SpaceX is much older than. Oh yeah. Me too. The pilots were spacesuits for a reason. Yes. Yeah, you're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. So we got this new guy that all of a sudden is going up, no biggie, in his own spacesuits and stuff. And not just that, Elon Musk is designing spacesuits that are even more advanced than NASA. DARPA, another. I'm very intrigued by them. At the beginning, I was skeptical about them, but now I'm just fascinated by them. They're the creepiest beings I've ever seen. Not beings, creepiest projects that are being done there that you could ever imagine. Hey, Maya Janai. Yes, anti-gravity vehicles have been here a long time. I absolutely believe it. We have Bob Lazar that said there's 9 technologies with 9 different crafts that are inside of the bunker S4 and that have 9 different types of propulsions. So apparently he went and told everybody about them and he didn't lose his job or anything. So don't forget, something was Apollo 18, forced disclosure. Thank you. It was Apollo 18. They were showing the structures and stuff. And that makes no sense, right? Is it a movie? I'll tell you what. At one point, the astronaut is going forward, breathing and everything you hear, heartbeat, heartbeat going faster and faster and faster. But then he gets to a hill and he goes over the hill. The camera goes over the hill. And I said, that's a camera. But they could be driving around the surface with drones. Obviously, there's lots to be going on. I always said they should have drones to go into the craters. Obviously, right? They're showing the swarm drones here. They could obviously go into the craters with drones. They built it on Mars. Hey, they built the rover on Mars, or they're building it to have hooks that hook on, and they turn up, and they keep climbing up, so they can climb up ledges and stuff like that. So they can go inside the craters, and they can do a whole bunch of stuff inside the craters. There's too many good questions here. I can't leave yet. Thanks, Lindsay. Hey, thanks, guys. Did you see that Hubble image of a section of Andromeda? Crazy. I saw it yesterday. In super high def, billions of stars. So many, it is scary to view. Check it out in the link I post. Do post it here, Lindsay. It's absolutely amazing. You can post it right now if you want. Yeah, guys. And if you can't get to the link, go and look up that Hubble image. It's psychotic. I saw it yesterday. I believe they are much older. SpaceX, our Groovy Garden. I would actually believe that. Hey, the parallel universe. I love that too. Do you think that aliens are looking up and asking if humans are real? Floyd Stats. I absolutely believe it's possible. And I absolutely believe that on the moon, they could actually be there saying, do you think someone's on that gray moon? They could maybe call the moon Earth, all right, and call Earth the moon for them up there. Same thing, I believe they could be looking at us with telescopes. Maybe they're less advanced. Maybe they're more advanced. Frank, that's a good one. Do aliens speak or do they use ESP? I'll tell you what, Frank. I can confirm to you that I'm pretty sure entities do use ESP. So if entities use ESP, are the entities the spirits that we're actually wondering if we're spirits? I don't know. Survivor 4 crashed into the shard on the moon at 3,000 miles per hour. This structure was 7 miles high. I didn't know it was Surveyor 4, though, because the shard is still there, right? I'll have to check that out. Mayor Christium this week in one of the last videos, guys, that towering rock object just appears out of nowhere. That's pretty trippy. Be right back. Be right back. Thanks again, Lindsay. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy. Lindsay, I was able to get the Great Nebulae of inside of Andromeda. I have an image up of that, actually, a pretty nice video, because when I started out here, guys and gals, before doing the research on the moon, I got some really, really amazing astrophotography of nebulae, of some stars like Betelgeuse, Arcturus, inside of the constellation of Orion. I got some really, really nice shots. But the Hubble shot that they showed, Lindsay, Allison, Westhaven, what do you think of the images that Hubble could have taken of the moon? Can you imagine how clear the images would be if Hubble were able to take images of the mares and the craters on the moon along the Terminator line? It would be absolutely incredible. They wouldn't do it because they'd see the UFOs. They would see atmosphere. We'd be able to see the atmosphere. Imagine, what did they say? The face on Mars, which is the Cydonia area, which was taken, by the way, by starts with a V. I'm not sure which one. There was the one and the two that took the images, but it had 250 focal length. Megapixels. 250 to 300 megapixels to get those lines on the ground. So the more megapixels we're going to get to take pictures of the moon, the more we're going to see those little squiggly lines on the moon, which it's going to be crazy stuff to be able to see that. Trust me. Hey, Darla, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I stayed a long time, but there's a lot of people who come here, and I'll be honest with you, it's the comments are therapeutic, and anybody that has a little down or is depressed that wants to start a channel, it'll probably be the best thing you've ever did, reading all the amazing comments. And Justin Branch, always popping in. Thanks, man. I'm going to kiss a fool. Celestial magnetic, of course. That's how I feel I communicate with them, through the mind. So ESP is definitely something. There's a connection. And you know what? Let me tell you that they have a connection to a lot of people, a lot of the children. For whatever the reason, is it because children are pure? I have no idea. But they're coming to either abduct or to do something, to transplant something in the kids. It could be possible, too. They're testing us. We are spirits in temporal bodies. That's Ayesha. That's beautiful. We are. Our body is holding our soul, and it's a physical body. That's why they say not to abuse of your physical body, because you could damage your soul. And when the physical body dies, the soul goes up into energy. Whether it's heaven, whether it's hell, whether it's Costco, the Bahamas is where I'm going. Definitely. Yeah, moon dwellers. It could be, you could have some people living up there that have been living there for the longest time. Maybe a breakaway civilization from Earth that broke away, that went and started forming their own stuff up there. So what would happen if it was humans on the moon and there was someone like the government there? They would do the same thing, develop a secret space program. They would get vehicles, develop their fuel. They'd come and start spying on Earth or trying to connect with people from Earth. So if it was a breakaway civilization, first alien contact would be so freaking fast. They would have information on the language, past language and stuff like that. There would be little encounters where they would land, and probably the encounters were giving off information and leaving. I don't see them having a coffee there, right? Until maybe at one point there was a universal language with the moon and with Earth. Who knows? Never know what language they're using. It's not exaggerated. It's totally possible. I heard a Bud Light crack open. No, it wasn't a Bud Light. It was just some orange juice. Alcoholized orange juice. Only a very small fraction of the world's technology has been released to the people. As Gates says, we are useless eaters. Yeah, they said it. And to finish off 25% of us. When will the people wake up? It's scary, Stephen. It's really scary that people don't wake up, though, because the proof's out there. And sometimes it's because the person saying the truth is not someone that's on the news, and people feel that, no, I don't like that guy. I'm not going to believe what he's saying and stuff like that. But I mean, like Alex Jones, he yells a lot, he knows a lot of stuff, but it's all deliberate. It's part of the show to try to attract people and to make them understand that there really is some bad stuff going on. And it's important for us to look into it. And the more weeks and months that go by, the more people die and the more people get hurt. So, Tavis, Blankenship, thank you. So that's, that really is sad. Lindsay, thank you so much. You rock. Have you watched the video Iron Sky? I have not, actually. No, I haven't watched Iron Sky. I'm a little pathetic when it comes to watching the movies and stuff like that. I've a lot of watching to do. Hold on. If it's not a long video, I can check it real quick. As long as I don't lag. If I'm lagging, sorry. One second, y'all. See if I can find that. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a trailer. Hold on, I gotta put the volume down. Yeah, I'll watch that later. Oh, okay. It's about woke stuff and other planets and stuff. I'm watching here, Iron Sky, the trailer here. Over 1 million views for the trailer. Whoa, that's like an old. If that's an old movie, that's pretty damn good, actually. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Iron Sky. You guys can check that out. Aha. I just saw one of the astronauts on the planet. They were like this. Yeah. I've always thought that, Lindsay, I've always said that the Germans, what if the Germans won the war for the fun of it? Imagine that. Imagine if Adolf Hitler actually won the war and they changed the names and the flag. So after taking over America and Canada and France and everything in the UK and, Great Britain everywhere, they wouldn't have the flags up and it would make it look like, that it was someone else ruling the country when it could be someone else. And this would not be the German country. This would be German spies, right? This would be like the secret societies, the fraternity, the fraternal orders. There's more than one order, by the way. Some people will never even find out about the New World Order. In reality, if the New World Order is stressing you out, there are a lot of orders out there that are probably in place, being done by real secret shadow governments, which is definitely scary. Aliens are telepathic. Telepathic, says Rip Van Winkle. And whenever, I believe it, and whenever there's a UFO sighting, there is also a telepathic message to the locals below watching. You see, how come some people think like that, which is totally my thinking too, and some people maybe have a hard time realizing it. But it's funny, they're not communicating with everyone. They're communicating with the ones that are open to receive. Actually, I don't know why I said that, but it makes sense, right? That reminds me of something, actually. I thought I heard somebody say that somewhere. But anyways, they're open to receive all these messages. And if you're not open and you're not in the same frequency, you're not gonna let them in. So, do any of you believe that talking to a spirit has to do with love, emotion, and fear? It's definitely through one of those, either through emotion or something, that they're able, to connect with us. I saw my father after he had passed, and I saw my grandfather as he was getting operated before passing. So the proof that my grandfather, if he was alive, talked to me, there was a connection. Did I go connect with him? I don't think so. Did he come connect with me because he was on the operating table and he felt that, grandfather, grandson he just lost his son, because he had just lost my dad. My dad died of a tragic accident, and then my grandfather died a couple of weeks later. So I wound up like nobody, just with my mom and stuff, whom I love, but you know what I mean. For a guy, it's a little, losing your grandparents and your father, and you need a guy in your life when you're younger to try to make you grow some balls if you want. My mom did. She was tough too. She was able to, make me protect myself. That's for sure. Angie, I find lots of perspective. People are stuck on Newtonian physics. Yeah. What about electric universe, Tesla physics? They are. They absolutely are. And it's okay for them to ponder on it, B. Freeman, right? It's okay for people to ponder on that, but not to stay stuck on it. Just like, when they tell us there's going to be a red flag event, everyone says, Bruce, it's going to be a red flag event. They're not going to tell us anything. It's going to be a red flag event. There can be a red flag event, but if you stay stuck in your head that everything they're going to tell us is bullshit, no one's going to find out any of the truth. No matter what the person looks like, no matter where the information is coming from, I'm going to try to use that information and to see if there's some credibility to it. Sure, it's hard, and it pisses us off having to do that. You'd think that they could actually come out and spill the beans there. It's getting a little old there, the Pentagon. And the three branches. You got the U.S. Navy intelligence, the Pentagon. We have everybody. Hey, that report, UFO report, should be already given to the government there. It should be, Congress should have the report. They should be talking about it, but they're too busy blabbering about Trump, trying to put him down again because he's coming back in 3020. Bunch of idiots. Coming back in 2024, they're already starting to try to get him out. Dumb. How does that work, though? American people, shouldn't the government work for the American people? No, the American people said, we want so-and-so in. Oh, yeah, you're domestic terrorists. You are white supremacist, and you're bloody privileged. Jeez. Best solution. Real quick, any ideas? Any ideas? What do we do? Yeah, we start teaching their kids, show them how to masturbate. Okay. What else? Start teaching the kids about whites being privileged. Yeah, that makes sense. One more thing. What else do we need to do to have total control of the parents and the children? Well, we could decide their sex genders too. Like, for example, if we want to make one a boy or a girl and stuff like that, we can decide ourselves, and just do the sex changes. And parents are at the schools and they're like, is that normal that they're going to do that? Stand up, grow some balls. I mean, if you have kids, those of you who have kids that they're destroying your kids at school, walk into the school and tell them, I don't want my kid being in the school if you're going to act like that. That's what people should do. That's why I didn't talk to the parents at school. I guess that's why they didn't talk to me. People are afraid to stand up. I understood that. And most people are afraid to stand up. I'm afraid to stand up. I'm not going to hide it. Look, they told me to shut my mouth about COVID in the last few live streams. I'm a sucker. I'm shutting up. No choice. Slave of the system. It's true when you think of it. I'm doing it to my advantage, but in reality, it's very true. Gate Smasher has been posting your videos on PocketNet platform. Gate Smasher? Is it post like you mean sharing, or you mean it's somebody that took my videos? Because I got a lot of moronic trolls that are taking my videos. Official Bricolateur is another one that just took another one of my videos. I'm not even going to go see it, though. People come and tell me what he's doing, so. Freeman Electric, sematics, vibrations. Exactly. Everything's a frequency. We're bouncing off frequencies. Gate Smasher. I'm going to have to check that out. I hate the buggers that post my work without asking me permission. It's a lot of them do. But if you mean sharing, I mean, okay, I'm right on. I'm happy there. If they're sharing through the share button, that's not the same. But most often they don't. Lindsay, thanks a lot. Everybody, thanks so much. Yeah, it's a great questions, Lindsay, by the way. It did sound like a Bud Light, you said. No, I haven't had a beer in a while, actually. Once in a while, a little bit of whiskey in the coffee with just an Irish coffee. But with my eye problems and stuff like that, that's the first one out of the 6-pack I had. So, hey, Lindsay, you can't remember. Thanks a lot. I love you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. You guys rock. A lot of members tonight. So cool. Torsion, yes. Hey, Green Stash, how's it going? Thanks, Lindsay. Lindsay, Alice in West Haven, I appreciate that so much. Welcome to the Truth Seekers. At least we have some freedom to get in trouble over and over. Yeah, we have some freedom, Celestial Magnetic. You know, it's true. When you think of it, we can, good thing we're not in jail cells. Trust me. It's sort of like an extra thing to have the prisoners last longer. We'll have them in their houses. And we'll have them responsible for the houses. They'll have to cut the grass. They'll be responsible for not leaving more than a week from that house, because if not, they'll get broken into. So we're sort of bound to our families and homes, which we love our families, but you know what I mean. We're still stuck to support and to worry about our families and stuff. And there's not many times where we can leave with our families, unless we're really rich. But even so, to go on vacations all the time and spend time together, because it's the bloody workforce. It's keeping us so stuck on doing everything. It's too bad. Mary Federley, hello. Mary from Seattle. Welcome, Mary. You're doing well. It's all semantics. Speak your truth. Yes, thank you, Mary. It is. Yeah, I had to slow down with what I was saying about the COVID, because they just got mad at me. Bill Gates is depopulating. It's a fact. And they said misinformation, YouTube. You better be careful, fact checkers, because that's bullcrap. I'm telling the truth. So yeah, I am going to let you all go now. Lindsay, thank you so much. And but that's okay, my dear friend. I appreciate it very much. A lot of people don't have time always to comment. But still, Lindsay, it was amazing for you to take time to come and say hi in the live stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, real trouble for talking about it, man. Celestial, you know what they did? They told me if I talk about COVID again, I have a medical strike. They told me that they're going to take down my channel or give me a strike, and they're going to punish me for 1 week from live streaming if I talk about it again. I have a medical strike. Right. I'm a doctor now. Dr. Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz. Hey, Tofu Shinobi. Thank you. Preach, he says. Thanks, my friend. And thanks for becoming a member, Lindsay, and everybody. You guys rock. I don't do lawns. I prefer a wild garden. Let the bees and insects have their homes. Absolutely. I agree with you, Angie. Another thing, it's funny you say that. I have a helicopter. I was thinking of Colin. A double prop helicopter, I tell you. Double prop helicopter. They exist too. A Chinook. I have a statue that's busted, has a hole in the side of it. It's actually a Buddha, nice big Buddha in the garden, because I like the statues. They're awesome. And there's a hole in the side of the neck, actually. And I went to see, and there's some honeybees that made themselves a nest inside. So it's pretty cool, because they got flowers in the front of the Buddha, and the bees come out and they go into the flowers in the bottom. They go back in. So I'm going to leave that up, and it's for nature, because exactly. I also started. Don't tell anyone, I started giving water to the birds. Yes, I change the water every day, which is important, by the way. Thanks again, Tofu Shinobi and Lindsay and everybody. So I am going to have to get off, because you guys are going to start getting bored of me and stuff. But I will be back on this weekend to do some tests. Saturday on the Patreon page at 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock on Sunday for the members. And I'll see you all there. June 16th, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 2. There'll be an interview with him and Techno Thanks interview coming up very, very soon. Japan, Seattle, everybody, thanks so much for coming by. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. Ayasha, Japan, thank you very much, you guys. Love you. Peace. Thanks a lot, you guys. And thanks for following too, my friend. I had tamago tofu for lunch. You know what? I actually love tofu. Seriously, love tofu the first time I tried that. You guys eat amazingly healthy down there. I'd probably eat a week's time what people eat in Japan, and I'd probably die because I'm used to eating the bad stuff that I eat down here. Justin Branch, that means a lot, bro. Thanks a lot, you guys. Kids' pineal glands are untouched by toxins and non-calcified, exactly, which is why they remember their past lives, their deaths, ghosts, etc. Yeah, I'd read that up about that. The most natural. And when their pineal gland is open. See, this is what my situation was at 4 years old. My mother told me, I was telling her that I was going down to see my grandmother. I was astral traveling at 4 years old. My father died at a very young age, and then I was just continually having experiences probably at the same time, experimenting myself, seeing shadows all the time. And I was never afraid of it, but you know, that's Rip Van Winkle. It's awesome. The beehives are awesome. I leave them here even when I see them on the side of the shed or something like that, the garage. I leave them up. I really leave them up, man. They were the hell beat out of them, the bees down here. There's so many of them missing now, and they're becoming extinct, which is a very sad thing. Eh? Look, is it Japan or wherever they had no bees and they had to bloody pollinate all the bloody plants themselves? It's incredible when you think of it. Scary stuff when you think of it. Night, everybody. Our Groovy Garden with Steve. See you Sunday, guys. Floyd Stats, see you Sunday live stream. Thanks, Floyd Stats. Well, that's it, the painting. Painting is Saturday, but on the Patreon. But anyways, but now you're on the members, so you'll get a chance for the shirt Sunday if you're here. And thanks for being members, y'all. Y'all. You sick of me yet? Yeah, B. Freeman, that's okay, man. We each have our own times. I still know that you're all here, and I really appreciate that. Tony, Tijuana, Mexico, border with San Diego. Hey, thank you. Thanks a lot, you guys. I hope you guys are okay up there. Thanks, Tony. Bienvenidos a mi canal de investigación. Bye, Justin. Mushroom saves the bees. I heard that, Tofu Shinobi. A lot of talk about the mushrooms. Absolutely. Yeah, they do. It saves the bees. I wonder if they use any psychedelic ones. Thanks again, everyone. Bruce helps me look forward to Friday. Thanks, man. Have a full moon. Happy weekend, people. You too. Night kazoo. Nanu nanu. He says Shabbat. Thanks, you guys. Pam McSee. Thanks, guys and gals. Ayesha, thanks again, eh? Wow. Oh, yeah, John Stamets. Was he here, actually? Tofu Shinobi, thank you so very much, guys, for the help and contributions. It really helps a lot, my friends. Tony Maz, nice to see ya. Much love. Psychedelic bees, sweet. Yes, listen. They must be really cool. They mustn't sting very much. They'll wind up at the bar down the street. Hey, guys, this was fun. Yeah, Angie. I'm all for it, man. Angie, I got nothing against it. I much prefer someone talk about the mushroom than take cocaine and actually destroy their lives. Some people, it helps them emotionally. I know for a fact, I confirm it, somebody in the military took it because it was helping him overcome the problems that he had. the post-traumatic depression that he had from being during the war with the psychedelic mushrooms. He was able to rejoin his family, to be normal, to go back to doing the same things that he used to do before, which is pretty impressive. Thanks again, Tofu Shinobi. Appreciate that, my friend. Tony, we're all fine over here. I hope your family is fine. Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate that, my man. Yeah, we good here, man. Really good. Come back, Tony, again. I hope to see you again, man. Thanks for checking out the video, bro. Thanks so much, you guys, for the ongoing support. Y'all should check out Bruce's music after the stream. Hey, thanks, man. My silly music, but I have fun. You know, I for those of you that have nothing to do, once in a while, I want some extra cool videos on Facebook too. I post a couple of videos. I had like 70 or 80 up, and I took them all down because I closed my Facebook, and now I got about another 10 up, I think, or something like that. Silly little clips. Sorry, I meant skits. So thanks, everybody. Good night, California. Vitra Vega Star System. Guys, thanks again, for everything. And I'll be back on. Adam Burton. Thanks, man, for the comments, bro, for everything, man. Adam is really supportive with all the comments. Yeah, Darla, Adam's awesome. Like I was talking to Adam not too long ago about, I think it was today or yesterday, about how it's therapeutic when they send cool comments like that. I'm really grateful for it. Thanks, Andrell, for all the support you give the channel too, my man. Appreciate it, y'all. Whoop, my ears ringing. So I am going outside now. Looking at you for disclosure, Bruce is all. Thanks, Floyd Stats. I'm reading every day, Floyd. Every day. Tonight, too. Before the weekend comes up, I'm going to go. Government's not going to say anything. I believe it, man. You're right about it. Or they're going to say bull crap, eh? They're going to try to change things around, most likely. Alias, hello. Just came back from work. Great surprise to see you live late like that. Jeez, it is, eh? I did come on a little late. I wanted to stay on longer, guys, because I have a lot of support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm coming back on again this weekend, maybe Saturday and Sunday, sometime after the Patreon tomorrow, because I want to do some tests with StreamYard. I have some interviews to do, so I'd like some of you to come on for the interviews and give me a hand. Thanks, Floyd, Stats. I'll be seeing you guys around. Love from Canada, everybody, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. And I hope you liked the longer live stream. I think it was awesome. I think we should do it more and more longer each time, because I just love it. Yeah, I know, man. If they're there, I'm going to definitely go outside. And you can be guaranteed I'm going to catch something tonight, y'all. Talk to y'all really, really soon. I'm out. Night. Rip Van Winkle and everybody, thanks a lot. Lindsay, everybody, love you all. Thanks for the ongoing support. Tofu Shinobi, the whole kit and caboodle, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye for now.